I wonder if he's even in the room.
I'm 16. I'm gonna get that out of the way. You know. I consider myself pretty new to comedy. My name's Leo. I do. And sometimes I get nervous before I get on stage, and what I like to do is equate my basic knowledge of stand-up to my more rudimentary knowledge of sex. I think they're a lot alike. They're both super awkward for everybody involved. You're gonna laugh at me the whole time, and it's only gonna last about 3 minutes. You get what you get. This is moral. I have, however, been doing this long enough to where I know what you all are thinking when I get up here on stage. The men in the audience are thinking, damn, was I ever that cute? And the women are thinking, damn, was I ever that thin? So, a little something about me. I've been doing this for a few years. And recently I was on America's Got Talent. I was on television. So. I got 4 votes, yes. And I did the audition. It went on air. It was a big deal for me. But I feel like I created a mistaken impression, on AGT that I need to correct here. I'm not awkward and cute, all right? I'm dangerous and cunning, okay? So much so that people just think I'm awkward and cute, okay? And it's frustrating me, so I need to get that all out of the way. Another big thing about me, besides that, is that when I was 2 years old, I was diagnosed as autistic. So I'm fine now. You'd know if I wasn't fine now. I wouldn't be doing this shit. In a corner somewhere, talking to the stars. I don't know how that works. I don't remember it. But so from what I have seen, from video, I'm like running around in circles and flailing my hands up and down and talking to my home planet and shit. It was basically like a 4-year-long LSD trip. So the thing about that is with autism, I got helped out a lot by my parents. My mom enrolled me in something called intensive play therapy. She had to essentially train about a dozen college girls to play with me just the right way. So. And since then, I have been returned to the proper course of development. I now dream about having a dozen college girls. One thing I enjoy about autism is it's like, if this makes any sense to you, it's like you have to be in the group to really talk about it. Like, it's like my N-word, Like, only I can. Like, unless you're in the group, you're in the club, you should be ashamed to find anything funny with it. Which basically means I've already entrapped you, because if anybody who laughed at the last joke, you're now assholes. So have fun with that. I have thought, that you can still be autistic and, be successful, obviously. I mean, look at Donald Trump, right? Oh, come on. No, it's true. It's undiagnosed, but it's true. Like, speeches are basically tantrums. He has trouble taking directions from adults, and if nobody does anything to stop him in the next 2 years, it's going to be too late. For everyone. Yeah. So, you want to know one of the worst things about being a teenage boy? Really? Like, just gonna level with you? It's that a picture of my junk is illegal kiddie porn. That's just... because no, just think about this shit for a second, alright? If my pants come down right now on stage, that's an embarrassment. But if one of you pulls out your camera phone, right, that's a felony. And that is a whole lengthy process that's embarrassing for everyone. And I wish it could just be people. So, one thing, I get along with my parents all right. You know, they're here. I have to live the comedy stereotype. You're damn right I live at home with my parents. I think at this rate, I got about 20 years of that left. 36 sounds like a good year to move out. 36. But, you know, one thing I don't like about it is, you know, my parents are old. Older than me by a lot. I have to listen to them brag about how the 60s were the good old days, right? Pisses me off because, you know, people in the 60s just brag. Baby boomers are smug. And it's annoying. Like, we get it. You know, you gave us feminism, civil rights, you stopped the war, and you brought us some steps towards equality for gays and lesbians, you know. You want to know why that happened? Like, honestly, why? Because, like, you only had 3 television channels. Right? I mean, you didn't even have any internet or phones. You know, there was no Twitter, no IM, no Facebook, no Snapchat, no Instagram, no Yik Yak. The point is, they changed the world because they had nothing else to do. I don't know what they had to play with. Somewhere between dreidels and Lincoln Logs, there was something they could do for free. You just go out in the yard and you put a stick in the ground and you just stare at it for a few hours. And you come in for supper. One thing about my parents, though, that I sympathize with is that they grew up in a time where they had to exert a lot of energy in hiding pot from their parents. I mean, let's face it, both my parents are fucking hippies. They'll let me do this. They're over there, by the way. So. But you know, now they've grown up and they still have to hide their pot from me. And you know. One last thing, being a skinny sophomore boy, right? I have a magical superpower that I'd just like to share with you, all right? Like, I have the power of invisibility to the opposite sex, right? Right? It's awesome. But I rationalize it. Basically, the thing is that, you know, it's high school, right? Like, one girl I knew, she claimed to have lost her virginity, but she admitted she only misplaced it, so. I think she found it behind a cupboard, so. It's not so much that me and my friends are, that we're toxic, or that we're, you know, bad kids. It's like, we're basically just high-quality olive oil. We're extra virgin. And I've relinquished the last of my self-esteem to you tonight, so see you.
Everybody, please keep going for Leo Lytel.